Tonight, we share exciting news from the World Series, a shocking development at Mount Fuji, and the latest on a destructive tornado in Oklahoma. All right here on Clemson News Now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brian Warner.
And I'm Mallory Sickles.
We start out the night with some difficult news out of Oklahoma. A large tornado touched down Sunday, November 3rd, causing widespread damage across multiple towns. Authorities confirmed several injuries and are working around the clock to rescue those trapped.
The twister brought strong winds, flipped cars, destroyed homes, and left thousands without power. Emergency crews are working to clear the debris and bring aid to the affected communities.
Our thoughts are with everyone impacted by this devastating storm. Stay strong, Oklahoma. If you're looking to help, local relief organizations are currently accepting donations to support those in need.
Moving on to some global news, an unprecedented event in Japan. For the first time ever, Mount Fuji is snow-free in November. Yes, you heard that right, no snow at all on one of Japan's most famous peaks.
This is a concerning sign for climate experts who say it's likely due to warming temperatures and climate change. Mount Fuji typically sees its first snow cover by October, making this year's conditions alarming.
Officials are monitoring the situation closely as this change could impact the region's water supply and even tourism. We'll continue to watch for updates on this historic climate event.
We now turn to Reagan in the sports department for all the newest updates from our Clemson teams here at home. Reagan, how did the Tigers look this past week?
Thank you, Brian. It's been an eventful week here for Clemson Athletics. First off, the men's basketball team started their season on the right foot with a 91-64 win against Charleston Southern on Monday night in Little John Coliseum. Transfers Miles Foster, Victor Locken, and Jaden Zachary had a chance to display their talents in this triumphant home opener game. Senior guard Chase Hunter led the team, finishing with a total of 17 points to lock in that victory. Likewise, the women's team was victorious against Jackson State with a final of 78-44. Head coach Sean Poppy earned his first win with the team, an ideal start to his Clemson career. Point guard Loyal McQueen set a career record of her own with 7 rebounds and 7 assists. Additionally, senior Tessa Miller led the Tigers in scoring with 17 points, while Mia Moore led in rebounds with 11. A truly incredible night all around for the Lady Tigers. Football faced a devastating conference loss on Saturday against unranked Louisville, 33-21. Clemson running back Phil Maffa tailed a season high with 199 yards of total offense. Quarterback Cade Klubnik went 33 for 56 on passing attempts for a total of 228 yards and 43-yard touchdown. Not an awful performance at all, but certainly a heartbreaking loss for the Clemson Tigers. On a more positive note, linebacker Barrett Carter received some well-deserved recognition at the Butkus Foundation, named him one of 15 semifinalists for this year's award for the nation's top linebackers. The Tigers look to get their winning streak back as they take on the University of Pittsburgh on enemy turf. The Clemson rowing team finished 6th in the yearly tournament Princeton Chase this past Sunday in Princeton, New Jersey. The Tigers sent 3 Open 8+ and 5 Open 4+ crews to complete in hopes of securing a big win for the Clemson community. The women's Open 8 boat 84 was the first of 3 to finish the event with a time of 14 minutes 42.073 seconds, earning them a respectable 19th place. Their 4+ boat 228 led the Tigers to finish 6th with a time of 16 minutes 3.517 seconds. That's all we have for sports this week. Back to you.
On Tuesday, November 5th, millions of citizens across the United States gathered at their local schools, libraries, churches, and community centers to cast their vote for the 47th President of the United States. Former President Donald Trump represented the Republican Party, campaigning to extend tax cuts, give the right of abortion to the states, and secure the border with a zero-tolerance policy. Current Vice President Kamala Harris represented the Democratic Party. Harris hoped to remove Trump's tax cuts, restore Roe v. Wade, and secure the border while acknowledging the complexities of immigrant stories if elected into office.
After hours of suspenseful waiting, early Wednesday morning, Trump became the presidential-elect once Wisconsin officially went red. The swing states in this election, including Wisconsin, Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Michigan, Nevada, and Nebraska District 2, continue to hold great influence for the end result. Trump's victory was led by his acquisition of Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Georgia, as those states previously went blue in the 2020 election between himself and the current President Biden.
Trump's presidency will not be official until January 6th, when the Electoral College votes are counted. But all signs lead to Donald Trump being named the 47th President of the United States.
Great news for Dodgers fans everywhere. On Wednesday, October 30th, the Los Angeles Dodgers took home the 2024 World Series title. Their win over the New York Yankees marks their second World Series win in 5 years and their 8th World Series title ever.
The series started on Friday, October 25th, and lasted a total of 5 games, wrapping up with the Dodgers win that following Wednesday. The first 3 games gave the Yankees a run for their money, as the Dodgers secured 3 straight wins. Heading towards a clean sweep, New York fought back, winning Game 4 and blowing out LA 11-4. But as we know, the Dodgers pulled out a necessary win with a final of 7-6, bringing a close to this eventful World Series.
And what a performance by Freddie Freeman. The Dodgers' first baseman was crowned MVP of the series after an insane performance throughout the 5 games. In this short time, he managed to rack up 5 runs and pull through in countless clutch moments, proving that he is truly one of the best in the game.
The celebration went on into the night as Dodgers fans filled the streets of LA, cheering on their newly crowned team. Congratulations to the Dodgers for an incredible season and a huge win to add to the history books.
Now we turn to Drew with the newest updates of the weather here in Clemson.
Thank you, Mallory. As the weekend approaches, so will more rain. There is a 60% chance of rain on Sunday, followed up by a 40% chance of rain on Monday. The sun will sneak through the clouds on Tuesday and should remain sunny for the rest of the week following. Temperatures in the weekend and through next week will remain consistent. They will reach highs in the lower 70s and lows in the lower 50s. Sunday is our outlier as temperatures will succumb to the fall weather with a high of 61 and a low of 56. Stay safe and dry, Tiger Nation. Back to you.
The now 7-2 New Orleans Saints recently fired head coach Dennis Allen after their 7th straight loss this season. Despite their hot start going 0-2 in their first 2 games, the team season has taken a dramatic turn for the worse. New Orleans has lost the past 7 games, capped off by a loss to the Carolina Panthers, who have consistently been considered one of the worst teams in the NFL throughout recent years.
Amidst the Saints' losing streak, the organization vowed to reevaluate after 7 straight losses. In turn, they decided to stick with their quarterback, Derek Carr, and instead shift their leadership, replacing head coach Dennis Allen with special teams coordinator Darren Rizzi. When speaking to the press, Rizzi acknowledged that the fans should be upset, but he promised to deliver passion and fight in these last 8 games of the season. The Saints look to get their season back on track as they prepare to face the Falcons on Sunday, November 10th.
Our last story comes in from right here in the heart of campus. Clemson Zeta Tau Alpha chapter hosted their annual Big Man on Campus fundraiser on October 24th in the Clemson Amphitheater. Big Man on Campus is an all-male pageant that consists of social media battles between the contestants, capped off with a talent show to declare a winner, all aimed towards raising money for breast cancer.
Big Man is seen as an event that unifies all on-campus organizations, as each organization can nominate a male contestant to participate in the pageant. This year, Gamma Phi Beta's contestant, Evan Thoreau, was crowned the winner of the pageant after shaving his head in support of breast cancer live on stage.
In total, Clemson Zeta raised $188,539, pushing Zeta to break the record for the highest fundraising chapter in history. Congratulations to the members of Zeta Tau Alpha on their hard work and dedication to put on such a successful fundraiser.
That wraps up tonight's edition of Clemson News Now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brian Warner.
And I'm Mallory Sickles. Stay informed, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Clemson News Now.